this is my setup. It's looking pretty sweet. I got the whole bedding set put in place, and I also have my comfortable pillow. So I am ready to spend the next 2 nights in my car, sleeping in my car. And let's see how this goes. Hi, I'm Joy. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I share my Tesla Model 3 owner experience to help new and future owners learn more about this car. If you find my videos helpful and informative, please consider subscribing. Today, I am going on a road trip to the desert. It's actually a church retreat that I'm going on, and I've been going on the same retreat to the same location for the last 2 years, and I made videos about them that you can check out up here. Last year, I was lucky enough to have a cabin all to myself, so it was really wonderful. However, this year, it looks like I have to bunk beds with a few other women in a much bigger cabin. Because I am a light sleeper and I get disturbed very easily, I decided to sleep in the back of my Model 3 this year. I am supercharging right now, and the plan is I want to arrive at the campsite with about 80% of battery. And I am going to resist plugging in my car to trickle charge throughout the weekend and see how much camp mode and leaving my car out in the desert throughout the day is going to drain my battery with these 2 days and 2 nights of use. So we're going to put camp mode to the test. And I am also looking forward to stargazing at night because it is in the middle desert. It's going to be pitch black at night. With a glass roof, well, it's pretty dirty right now, but hopefully I will get to see stars as I fall asleep tonight. And by the way, if for some reason the car is going to drain an insane amount of battery and I may be stuck at the campsite, I do have the charging bag with me because the campsite cabin does have trickle charge available. So that's my backup plan, and there should be no worries with range. Okay, I have arrived, and it's pretty dark. I don't know if you can see me, but let me turn on the lights up here, see if it helps. Can you see me now? Okay. I am going to have this test mat privacy curtain put up. Somebody recommended this to me just because I have cabins all around and people may be walking around me. So I need to have some type of privacy, or a little bit better privacy than just my tinted windows in order to sleep in my car. So I am going to put this up. I'm going to put a link on this product, and they have instructional videos, so you can look up how to put the privacy curtain up as well. So I'm gonna get it set up and I'll be back. Also, to document the battery state of charge, it is at 86% right now. So it should be okay for the next 2 days, and I will report back. Boom. Just kidding. I don't know if you can see well inside the car, but it is 11:15. And I am getting ready to turn in. Let me see what the state of charge of my battery is. It is at, there's no internet connection, so I think it's like 85 right now, 85%. I set up this privacy screen. It's pretty cool. I hope you can see it. It goes all the way around, but what I don't like is in the back there's fabric that hangs off of here, and it's really annoying. So I'm probably gonna put my lamp here later on just to stabilize it. And I have my Bible here to kind of hold on to the extra fabric so it doesn't show light through my rear window. But this is the view through my glass roof. Obviously I have light on here so you can't really see, but if I turn this off, it's just pitch dark. So the bed is super comfortable, and because there's no internet connection, I can't watch Netflix or YouTube videos, but I did bring my iPad, so I may watch like an episode of Star Trek just to fall asleep and have the sound round through the sound system of the car. So first night camping, sleeping in my car. I will let you all know how it goes in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock, and I just woke up. The first night was okay. I have a tendency to not sleep well the first night that I'm away from my own bed. I did wake up a few times during the night just because the surface has a slight incline, and I find myself keep sliding down and my feet would be touching the trunk, and I had to like push myself back up. But this bed is very comfortable. I stayed warm. I did turn the temperature to like 68 degrees with the AC so that it would not heat up too much. And I felt just a little bit cold with my head, like in the middle of the night when it dipped down to maybe 55 degrees. But otherwise, this is pretty cool. And the sun is starting to come out. I don't know if you can see. This is my morning view. This is really lovely. So this privacy screen again is working out really well, except for the access fabric that I could not tuck in over there, and then it was hanging off, and I had to this is my Bible, and then I had to use this GoPro right here to hold on this part so that it doesn't hang. But yeah, this is my morning view. The morning sky, the sun is coming out, and camp mode is still going. But let's see how much battery it consumed overnight. So camp mode, 74% still left. So when I went to sleep at around 11, or actually quarter till 10, when I got into my car, I had like 84 or 85% left. So overnight, in 8 hours, a little over 8 hours, it used 10% of the battery. So this is not bad. You can definitely sleep in your car for a couple of nights if you arrive with a high state of charge of your battery, and sleep in your car for a couple of nights camping here. It's totally fine. All right, I'm going to get this day started, and I will see you all later. All right, second day was a really full and busy one. We had great messages this morning, followed by a ton of activities. Let's see, I went wall climbing or rock climbing for the very first time in my life, just to try it out. And I got stuck about a third way, and I just didn't have any strength to reach for like a farther grip. So I'm like, okay, that's enough. Wall climbing or rock climbing isn't for me. And then I went kayaking on a man-made lake here in the desert, and I did that for about an hour, and it was so relaxing. I pretty much just let my kayak drift for most of the time, just taking in the beautiful desert scenery. And then I went fishing for the very first time in my life, and I caught 2 tiny little fish. It's a catch and release type of thing, so it was fun. I also did zip line. I love to go zip lining, and I haven't done that in a while, so I did that. And they actually have great food here at the camp. We just had campfire. Now I am wiped out. It is 10 p.m. and the battery is at 70%. Now, last night I set the temperature at 68 degrees just so that I could not run the battery as much if I set it at a lower temperature so it doesn't turn on, hopefully, that often. But like I said, I still felt a cold draft like over my head. That was not very comfortable. So tonight I am going to turn that temperature up to 72 degrees. And the thing is though, last night I forgot to mention, I did keep the fan speed at 1 at the minimum instead of putting it on auto, because I realized that when the AC is running, you could actually feel the vibration of the battery a little bit. So like I said, I'm pretty sensitive when it comes to sleeping. So I felt that vibration a few times, but it was tolerable, leaving it at fan speed, the lowest fan speed 1. So I'm going to do the same thing tonight, turning the temperature up to 72 degrees and leaving the fan speed at the lowest setting. Again, 10 p.m., 70% of battery left, and tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at around 7 again, and we'll see how much battery it drains tonight. Good morning. It's day 2, a little bit after 7 o'clock. I just woke up. The second night went much better than the first night. I think I'm just getting used to sleeping in here, and plus I was so tired after a day of activity, so I was wiped out. It was warmer last night because I raised the temperature to 72 degrees. And let's check out what the battery is. So last night around 10:15, I had 70% of battery left. And now I have 56% left. So it is almost 9 hours overnight that I've been in here. So it looks like raising the temperature from 68 degrees to 72 degrees did consume more battery. Another thing I forgot to mention last night was I also reduced the screen brightness before I went to sleep all the way down to 0 so that the screen was not too bright. So that's a tip for you if you are going to be camping in your car, is reduce the brightness of the screen so it's not so bright where it would interrupt your sleep. Okay, let me get this day started and I will come back for final thoughts before I head home. The retreat is over and I just packed up and I'm ready to head home. I really recommend this test mat privacy screen for your Tesla. And what I did was, in addition to this, I also put up my regular windshield sunshade just to give that double protection for that front big piece of glass, so that I get even more privacy. I think in the morning when I wake up, because the light does shine through, the fabric isn't terribly thick, so this works really well. at night, but when there is bright sun outside, this may not work as well. So after this weekend, I think I would definitely recommend, if you like to go camping or glamping, you can definitely sleep in your Model 3 for 1 or 2 nights. I personally wouldn't do it for more than 2 nights. Last night was really comfortable, like I mentioned, and this is a great option now when I go on road trips in the future, that if I don't want to spend a night in a hotel, or if there's just no hotel options, I can definitely sleep in the back of my car for a night or 2. Another thing is I do have the long range battery, 75 kilowatt hour. Last night, it drained 14%. So if you have the standard range or standard range plus battery, do that calculation and see how much charge you need upon arrival at your campsite. Or if you go camping, find a place that has an electricity hookup so you can actually charge your car while you're sleeping in here and you don't have to worry about the battery loss overnight. Thank you so much for coming along, and check out my other road trip videos here. I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and God bless.